Well, unfortunately, bankruptcies happen, and we're heading into another tough time, I think. I fear we're going to see more of them. People are going to be forced into bankruptcy with this recession that's looming, if we're not already in it. I work with several bankruptcy attorneys and learned a bit about it in the course of those activities. Basically, there are two types of bankruptcies that individuals go into, Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. In the case of Chapter 7, all of your debt is discharged, but if you have a big asset like a house, it may be that you have to sell your house in that process. Whereas in Chapter 13, it's a negotiated process. Typically, you get to keep your house if you reaffirm the payments, the mortgages on the house, and continue making those payments. And then the payments to your other creditors are total amounts often negotiated down. You make some payments to them, and over the course of 5 years, you completely pay that all off. In the case of a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, I have to wait 5 years before I can make a loan to that individual, unless there are some special circumstances, like if it's a huge medical setback or something, there are some exceptions. In the case of Chapter 13, I can help someone right away, particularly if they've got a 8% interest rate on their mortgage and they've got a second mortgage that's now about 9%. Even if they're still in bankruptcy but have been making payments on that Chapter 13 for a few months, I can get a new loan for them, take their interest way down, and make it such that it's more comfortable for them to make that payment and kind of dig themselves out of the hole. If it's a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, normally it's set up where you pay off your creditors over a period of 5 years. If you're just at the end of the first year of that 5-year repayment plan, I can help you. And I can help you only if the mortgages that you have on your home are at a higher interest rate, or there's something about them that's bad for you. Maybe there's a balloon coming up. You're an adjustable rate mortgage and the rate's gone very high. And I can get you into a fixed rate mortgage with a lower interest rate, maybe pay off a second mortgage too, sometimes even a third. Then that's where I can help. Certainly, if you were to call me about a bankruptcy, I would refer you to a bankruptcy attorney that I know and I have a great deal of trust in. I can help a person who's in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy if it turns out to be the case that they've decided to reaffirm their mortgages and have hung on to their house, have a lot of equity in their home, and they're wanting to get better terms on the mortgage and can refinance it. I can refinance it for them, get the court to approve it such that they end up with a much lower payment on their mortgages.